welcome back to the video blog. We've got Hobbs back. He might leave because he's being a bit restless today, but he wanted to say hello. I hope everyone's having a lovely day. It's beautiful weather again today, and we're in the summer house. We're very happy. Oh, he's gonna stay. He loves this. Sorry, I think the birds are also really loud. I listened back to some video of this and birds are louder than me. So, hello birds! I thought I'd do something a bit different today for today's vlog. I'm going to do an upcycle challenge. So I said at the beginning that I've got a whole stash of clothes that I bought and they don't really fit me or suit me and they're just not very me. And I thought maybe I could do an upcycle and turn them into something else. So I'm going to start out with some little summer dresses. So I've got quite a lot of them. I've got 4 in particular here. This is one of them that I got from charity shops, car boot sales, usual place that I go shopping, and most of them are a bit too short for me and it's just so impractical. They're really pretty dresses but you're kind of walking around holding them down all the time. If there's a gust of wind you're in trouble. So I thought I'd turn them into playsuits. It's a bit of an experiment for me. I thought it would be a good idea to show you me doing that, and I'll do a bit of a tutorial as I go along and we'll see what they look like at the end. So hope you enjoy. Yep, Hobbs is off. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this vlog and I will see you later. Okay, so I'm starting my experiment dress because there's obviously ones that I like a little bit more than others, and I actually really like the style of this, but it's some really nasty polyester. It looks alright on, but it's not very nice. It's kind of like lining fabric, so I don't really know why someone made something out of it. But I've got my pair of trusty blue shorts that I used for the shorts tutorial that I did, and it's just a really good clear pair. Now it actually happens to have exactly the same waistband, so it's quite good. So I'm just going to lay it on top on the waistband and just cut around. I mean, I did say this is an experiment, so I'm just going to do it really quickly. Just cut around the shape of it. There, leave a bit of seam allowance, of course. Then I can sew that curve up and then sew the legs up, and that will be a playsuit. That's the idea. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to sew this up. So I've cut and pinned the shorts both sides, and I'm going to just sew that curve. It's quite tricky because kind of half of the piece is already done, so you want to seamlessly line up to the waistband. Okay, experiment 1. I don't like them, I'm afraid. I think it's the fabric, kind of just needs to be more culotte-y. This is like weird sports shorts with some Spanish top. But anyway, at least the actual experiment of making a playsuit worked. I just don't like what it came up with. That was, whoops. Let's try again. Okay, take 2 is this lovely 70s style shirt dress with this lace frill. So I'm going to try and turn this into a playsuit. I'm going to, it's a very, very short dress. Instead of creating the curve of the crotch, I'm going to just create a V and sew the V, because I've seen someone do that before and I think it should work, especially like on this kind of a style. So let's see. Okay, so experiment 2, I would say that's a success. It's very 70s, which is perfect because I've got my brother's 40th on Friday and it's 70s themed. So this is going to be my dancing outfit for the night. Me and Stephen are also the DJ, so the music is going to be great and we're going to dance the night away. So even though there's a bit of camel toe, you won't see it because I'll be dancing. And I couldn't go any lower with the crotch. I've basically just sewn up the lace and a tiny little centimetre just to give it a bit of stability. But all I did was sew up a crotch, but because it's so short, that's all I needed to do. So I cut a slit in it and I just sewed along there. So I think, yeah, I think they work really well. I mean, they are definitely 70s and might not be worn after the party, but for the party, perfect. I might even wear a big belt with them. We'll see. Yay, success! So this is my favourite one, the 4th one. Actually the third one, we're not going to talk about the one in the middle, so the third one, the third and final. This is a lovely little cotton shirt dress, but I don't really wear sleeveless shirt dresses. They just don't really work with me. So I thought I could try it as a playsuit. I'm going to do the crotch nice and low. I'm not ruining this one. First things first, lay the dress out flat, inside out, and get your shorts that you're using as a template, or you can use a short pattern actually. I just thought I'd use these shorts as a template, and then I'm going to fold over my shorts this way. Shorts are also inside out, so I'm mimicking exactly what I do with my shorts. So I fold them that way, just move them over, and so I will fold my dress this way. And I'm going to cut around, leaving a seam allowance, and then also cut down here so that there's legs, so that you have legs. If you want to, you can pin it, you can draw round it. I'm going to do the quick, easy, cheaty method. Okay, let's do it! I also forgot to say, definitely make sure that your hems are all even together. And then cut down there too. Okay, it's quite a lot of kind of seam allowance stuff coming off as well. Now, basically left with something like that. Like a nice diamond. A diamond in the rough. And then you want to turn it that way, fold it the other way so that the side seam is down the middle now. And you are going to attach, oh that's some bad cutting, okay, ignore. So pin all down here on the curve. The thing that I always do with upcycling is I rush through it really quickly because I kind of see it as something that's meant to be quick. I like the idea of going, I'm going to turn it from a dress to a playsuit in 15 minutes. But maybe that's my downfall. Okay, so I'm going to sew all along here and all along here. Over to the sewing machine. I'm going to start with a 1.5 centimetre seam allowance. Okay, one side done. You now should have something resembling kind of shorts. So I'm just going to sew up the crotch. You can definitely do this a lot more accurately than me, by the way. I'm such a slapdash upcycler. Just like things to be quick. If I'm sewing something from a pattern, from scratch, it's different for me. I take a lot more time. I do actually now. I didn't used to. But I'm getting so much better. And I can stretch it over a few days as opposed to when I first started out. I was like, oh, I'm going to make a dress in a day and that's it. And that's, you know, I'm not going to spend any more time on it and I'm going to wear it that night. And I still have those moments, but a lot less of them and a lot more considered. So we're all pinned up and I'm going to sew it up using a 1 centimetre seam allowance. I will turn them the right way out. You can see now what I've got going on. and lots of loose threads. But I'll trim those, turn the right side out and try them on for you to see. Or I'll try them on, realise they're awful, redo them lots and lots, and then you can see them. Okay, so I'm actually happy. I've shortened these loads. I've just rolled them up loads, but I think it definitely needs that. And we've got a bit of an issue going on here. I'm going to put a little pleat here, so that'll be nice. It'll be a nice little detail, and I'm going to think of something for this, but I'm going to have to close it up and probably take out that button and sew a seam there, so that fits much better. But yeah, generally actually I'm really happy with it. I think that looks really good. I'm going to take a leaf out of the Template Shorts' book and put some shirring in the back, because there's kind of nothing else I can do. I can't pleat it because I'd want to do a box pleat, and it would have to be on the outside, and I'd have to take it apart. It's not nothing I could do, but you know, I prefer to do something a bit more simple. So I'm going to shirr the back. I'm going to do about 4 lines of shirring just in that little place there. Okay, so they're all done now, so I'm really happy with them. I've taken up the legs a lot, like I said I was going to. I've added the shirring to the back and taken in the middle. I can't do any more because there's a button there. There's still a little gape, but it doesn't really bother me. And I always put my hands in my pockets, so I'll just pull that down. But yeah, it took about an hour to do in all, which I think is quite good to turn a dress into a playsuit. And so I thought I'd show you they're even better with a belt. Yay! Very happy, so super vintage. So I've got my lovely floral 70s playsuit and a lovely vintage style sailory playsuit as well. So I'm very happy with that. 2 out of 4, not too bad. Could have been better, but I think that's a big thumbs up for this upcycle. So that's it from Hobbes and I. Thank you very much for watching our video blog. Please subscribe and get in touch if you have any ideas, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, bye!